Are dancing because Mr. Crazy Legs is in the house.
Woo! Yeah. Here we go.
Smith, ladies and gentlemen. And you know what? We were just chatting.
Yes,
there are traditions, right? So you have Thanksgiving traditions in your family. You have Thanksgiving traditions in yours too. We've had a big tradition at QVC for years and years and years. You know, it is our 38th anniversary this year, going on year 39. And that's always been the most fantabulous, most perfect, most amazing computer that we work all year long, and we used to bring it in as a today's special value, usually the day or two after Thanksgiving. Well, guess what? We brought it in last week. We were so excited we couldn't wait, and then we decided we're going to keep that price for more than just one day, because that's not fair if you're traveling or busy or you weren't around last Friday. Craig Smith, our electronics expert, is here along with me to announce that this is our most powerful computer, today's special value ever. Think about that. Probably, I mean, when we started, we didn't sell computers because we didn't have computers in our home then. I know, I'm a dinosaur. But now we do. And this today's special value price truly is one that is the most powerful computer we've ever offered from a company that we've sold 3.1 million laptops at QVC from HP. I'm going to go through the colors. And, you know, Craig, when I was with the gang last week, I kept saying it's the only order of the year. So we are limited in some of our choices, and the colors are beautiful. This one is what we call our moonlight blue. I called it like a denim-y blue. And then do you mind flipping it around? Because the inside has that gorgeous silver accents, and also, yes, it's a backlit keyboard, and yes, it is a touch screen. Now, Mr. Craig Smith is going to be working on this, which is exclusive to QVC. We had a caller who was an artist. She does a lot of portraits and also landscapes with her camera. And she said, I just felt it was so artistic. She loved it, and that is called our beautiful sun-kissed plum. By the way, you have your choice of 15 or 17-inch with or without Microsoft 365. This is the color that we launched. It's also new, it's also exclusive, and it is limited. There's only 600 to go around total, and we've sold over 13,000. And Bri, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it was the 17-inch without the Office Suite. It just sold out. It completely sold out.
Okay, not
Only
surprised.
order of the year. So this is called our Aquamarine Sky. It just makes me feel like I'm a mermaid, even though I'm not. And then last but not least in the front, you know, we always used to do white, but it was also very like shiny and kind of medicinal. This is called our Diamond White. So there's almost a softness to it. And that's all you need to do is say, okay, do I want a 15-inch because I'm always on the go? Do I want a 17-inch, which is kind of going to be my replacement? And I was thinking, Craig, I remember we used to have to buy hutches to put our computers in.
That big bulky piece of furniture.
Than this today's special value, which is also shipping for free. And across the board, you have like well over to $1,000 to over a $1,300 savings because of all the software. But what makes it so special?
Oh, it's the most powerful HP today's special value we have ever had. So Windows 11, you're looking at Copilot right there, your new AI friend. That Ryzen processor from AMD is lightning fast. It's a touchscreen computer as well. And Jane, you touched on this a little bit earlier. We get asked the question all the time, and we deliver. Backlit keyboard, 16 gigabytes of RAM. And listen to these HP specials right here. 3 years of Find My HP. How about a full year of accidental damage protection, plus 3 years of tech support from HP as well. We include the wireless mouse. That's going to match perfectly with your computer. Fingerprint reader on there as well, and you have your choice. Do you want to go with that Microsoft Office option? Overwhelmingly, people go with that because those are programs like Word, Excel, PowerPoint, programs you're going to use with regularity. That's why people say, yeah, I'm going to use those programs. It's cheaper to get it here with us today than to buy the computer and get it down the road.
It's like $10 more a month on Easy Pay. You don't even notice that per month. And before we even go any further, if you think, well, I don't really need a computer, if your computer has Windows 10, you're going to need a computer in 2025.
100%.
Why is that? So, and again, why not get the most powerful HP computer we've ever had as a today's special value? And most powerful usually doesn't translate to lowest price, but it's also the lowest price we've had on the 16 gigs of RAM. Why don't we start there, and then we're going to talk about in a second, because I think it really goes without saying, with this being our best today's special value we've ever seen, bar none, that this has the power, the most power that we've ever seen. So when we say 16 gigs of RAM and it's the lowest price ever, but that also makes it the most powerful, what does that actually mean?
Yeah,
like in real life?
Yeah, it's a lot of techie speak, right?
Yeah.
And especially as you get to the
Don't
holiday
techie
season,
speak.
one of the things that drives me nuts about the holiday season as a tech guy is you hear about those doorbuster deals. And you're going to hear about them. In the next couple of days, you're going to hear about them. Make sure you're checking the specs on those computers, because oftentimes that's a $300 computer for a reason. It doesn't have an AMD Ryzen 5. Maybe it has 4 gigabytes of RAM. Maybe it has, 128 gigabytes of storage. Not this machine here. So the RAM, what they mean by that, Jane, random access memory. That's when you're multitasking on your computer. So when you have all these multitude of windows open and running at the same time, and let's face it, the stuff we're doing today, so many websites have a video component. So many websites have much more graphic intensive stuff going on. You want to be able to zip from one program to the next. You need a good amount of RAM. 16 gigs is massive.
Question.
And a terabyte of storage as well.
Terabyte of storage, like I think it was like 800,000 photos. I'm speaking from memory.
Yes,
that's what our
that's what
caller
it is.
loved. But let's face it, video is not like it was way back when we were selling computers. So what if I have like really like high definition and beyond high definition videos?
4K.
In 4K, will it run?
Yeah, it'll run all through here. And you talked about the Windows 10 change recently. Okay. This is a big story.
This is a big story.
You know how you typically get those updates for your computer and you're like, oh, I got to do an update. It's going to take me a couple minutes. I can't use my computer. The reason for that is they're constantly improving the programs. They're constantly improving that whole operating system. In 2025, Microsoft is going to stop supporting Windows 10. If you have a Windows 10 computer, you are not going to get those updates. So which means it's not going to function as well. You're not going to get the protection that you need. It's going to come to a full hard stop as far as the support is concerned. They launched Windows 11 in October of 2021. So if you're thinking, one of these days, I'm going to get around to that Windows 11, now might be your day. So don't be that person who has to wait and all of a sudden Windows 10 doesn't work anymore and you're going, uh-oh, what do I do?
Because, I mean, I've been here forever since the dinosaurs roamed the earth, and I've sold every single one, except maybe I wasn't even out on maternity leave at this time of year, both times. I've never had this moment where we say it's not just, it would be really great to get a new computer. You're going to need a new computer if you have Windows 10 in 2025. Yep. So why not trust us and get what we've done for years? By the way, we're shipping it for free. You can also use it to the end of January 31st. No one wants to go near the mall the day after Christmas. And if you buy a computer from somewhere else, that's when you have to return it. You have till the end of January. Best gift ever, but best upgrade for you. So this is the Sun-Kissed Plum 15 and 17 inch. Here is our Moonlight Blue. It's a very silvery denim blue. It's so pretty. That's actually the most popular, which is fun.
Really sleek there. I love the interior on that blue right there.
It kind of looks like the car was that color. Oh, love it. Okay, the color that's already sold out in one of our options is the brand new and exclusive Aquamarine Sky. Another update. In the 17-inch with Microsoft Office, there's only 400 remaining. In the 15-inch with and without, there's only 100 each. So the next time you see it, it might not be at today's special value price, but we might not have any new and exclusive Aquamarine Sky left. And then maybe the most sophisticated is the Diamond White. And like I said, not the shiny bright white of yesterday, but something that literally looks, it's right out of a Fifth Avenue jewelry store. It's gorgeous. It's everything. But let's dive in, shall we?
Let's dive in.
Gosh, I mean, get it before it goes up in price, because you're saving about $1,300 when you add in all the software, and it's software you're going to love and want to use.
Yeah, the great software that's going to be included in it, first of all, is, again, that Windows 11 operating system, so all of those great programs. But you look at just how gorgeous this screen is here, Jade. In order to make things like this happen, you need to have a quality brand behind it. HP is the #1 PC manufacturer in the U.S. for a reason, and we're going to include all those extra goodies that you're looking at on the side of the screen there. We include the mouse that is going to match the color of your computer. We're going to include 1 year of accidental damage. So if you're buying this computer for anybody, we always reference the student because they're throwing it in a bag and maybe the bag gets knocked over and somebody pours a coffee on top of it or the computer falls out and cracks on the sidewalk. This computer, HP will stand by it. They'll replace or repair that computer. No questions asked. for an entire year.
And speaking of students, remember it used to be college? Now it's first grade.
Oh, kids are
It's
all,
kindergarten.
yes.
Like you need the computer. So get it at the best price we're going to see and the lowest price you've ever seen. A lot of the calls that came in last week, and I'd love to touch on it really quickly, antivirus. Because they're like,
Yes.
well, you're not chatting about antivirus. And that's one of the benefits, right, of having the Windows 11, that now you don't, like you talked about all those flyers. What operating system are they selling right now at $200, $300, $400? Right?
You don't know.
You want Windows 11. And
Yeah.
why is that important with antivirus?
Well, they have Windows 11 Defender already built in there. With all the consistent updates that are happening, you're going to get the updates on the antivirus to give you the protection that you need. And plus, there's so many other neat features with Windows 11 that make using the computer so much easier. I want to showcase one for you right here.
Okay.
We talked about multitasking before, right?
Right.
There's a really neat feature. It's called Snap. And I want to set it up here just to show you how it works. So I have my web browser open right now to the QVC webpage. And I moved my cursor here to the upper right-hand corner. You see these little boxes that pop up right here? These boxes give me a variety of options of how I want to snap different web pages in so I can look at the computer. So let's say I want to have two windows open at the same time. I'm going to move over here and I'm going to snap my web browser there. And then I want to have, that video is playing on the side there. I want to snap the second one there. What this looks like now, Jane, is this looks like two different tablets side by side. And why do you want to use a laptop? Well, here's my phone. I have the iPhone 12 Max. I'm putting about 4 of those across the screen here. You can't really multitask on this. Of course, you can answer your text message. Of course, you can look at social media. But if you want to get the job done, surf the web, add something to my calendar, have an email over here, and have maps over here to see where I'm going.
Or 2 sites open to make sure that the
Whatever
dress you're
it
buying
is.
matches your boots, right? You can have
Exactly,
QVC up
and to be able to
twice.
multitask like that and be able to split a screen with Windows 11 and the Snap feature just makes everything so much easier to do.
The other thing that was blowing me away is how lightweight it is, but also the amount of battery power you have in this computer. I think the 17 inch is about 4 pounds if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's 4.8 pounds for the 17-inch and 3.5 pounds for the 15-inch.
So do you know that we sell leather bags that weigh that much before you put anything in it? So
I'm not surprised.
I have the 17-inch. I am one-handing it. It's amazing. But also,
Well, you have that powerlifting record too, so you're super strong.
I went to Kutztown University. We were the national championships in powerlifting.
You're the reason
Not
why,
me.
right? No, it wasn't you. I was so mistaken
No,
about that. I could have sworn
me.
that was you.
Sorry, I should have just made that all up. But
you
the first part
talked
was
talked
true.
about the lightweight. The reason for that is this is a solid state drive computer. So again, if you're using the older computer, you're thinking, well, I need to update from Windows 10. You also need to update from a traditional hard drive. A hard drive was like a CD that sat inside of the computer and it spun around. Think about the days when we used to cruise around with cassettes in our cars. It was awesome back in the day. But we've upgraded. Same thing with that technology for a hard drive. Solid state drive is thinner, it's lighter, it's better battery life, it's much more efficient as well. And that's why we're able to get these big computers that are super skinny, super lightweight, and give us all day battery life.
And now it's what you're doing when everybody else is watching something you don't want to watch. Now you have this gorgeous screen and the great audio to watch the favorite shows. One of my favorite shows is when I see Amy Strand on TV, and especially when I
who doesn't love
see
that,
Amy
right?
Strand with one of our besties here at QVC, Mr. Dennis Basso. Look at you,
look at that guy.
gorgeous.
Whoa.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Almost Thanksgiving.
It's almost Thanksgiving. We're together with this
Yes.
Amazing.
This has been 31 years in the making, Dennis.
30. We have never had this faux fur before. It is brand new. It is spectacular with 5 colors,
Yes,
6 colors.
6 colors.
6 colors. I'm all confused.
Yeah,
I'm all nervous. It's so
we're
great.
excited.
Stay with us. It's
Yes.
going to be so special.
Yeah, I can't wait for you to see the choices. And Jane, we're going to tell everybody about some special options we've never had before when it comes to sizing and different things you can do to the jacket.
It's so special. So
Hey,
be with us.
you're so special.
Come on.
We'll see you guys at midnight. And then Crazy Legs and I are back for the last 10 minutes of great gifts. Like we said, Traditions at QVC is the best computer we do all year long at this big Black Friday week. We started it early, but we kept the Today Special Value with you. And okay, so where else do you want to go? Because I've been asking a million questions. I mean,
Sure.
we don't have the luxury of an hour. Certainly, you can go online at QVC.com, read so many of the questions that people have taken. But what we're looking at maybe right now is a great time to talk about the HP tech support, because we got a lot of calls when we launched this just last Friday, and now it still is at the value of the day price. But again, that aquamarine sky is either gone or limited in every choice. And that is, okay, but I'm watching this really smart guy that knows everything there is to know about computers. And what happens when I get the box home and then I freak out and I say, where is Craig Smith when I need him?
Well, you can give me a call. You can, but not everyone else can out there. I get it. But
I'll give you his phone